Hey all, Coach Craig here. If you're not familiar with my work, for the last couple of decades, I've been building technology infrastructure, and I help boxed in builders to feel like they're not boxed in by the systems that they've created in order to distribute their craft. So today, what I really wanted to talk about was this notion when scheduling that there's two concepts. One is that there's no extra time. And I heard this from I can't remember his name, but it was on the Strategic Coach Insider podcast. And what this person said was that when you schedule, you ought to have no extra time. So everything is scheduled. And that doesn't mean that everything is wound up tight and that you're doing things beyond what you ought to do, but it's just that everything is intentional. So if you're going to take downtime, schedule it. If you're going to take a walk with your family, schedule it. And so that way everything is intentional and everything can be planned. And so what I was then thinking about is in that block where you have no extra time, everything is scheduled, there is there's sort of a flip between have to do and want to do. And ideally, if we're living our best possible lives, everything is want to do, right? That's 100% want to do is like the ideal life. I am not there. And so there are have to do's. I haven't gotten to the point where CrossFit and going and suffering through those workouts is a want to do. It's still a have to do. And it's like, if I need to push myself to do it, right? And things become want to do's when we habituate them well enough. But sometimes there's just going to be things that are have to do's, things that kind of make you groan. You're like, oh, I couldn't find a who for that. I couldn't find a way to automate that yet, etc., etc. So there's always going to be pain. And there's always going to be things that you feel that you have to do. Okay, so the question is your life like 50-50? Is it 70-30? Is it like 90-10? Etc. And so if you think about the have to do's and the want to do's, and first, if you schedule everything in your life, everything you want to get done in a week or 2 weeks, I like 2-week blocks, but so I schedule every 2 weeks and then I try to just execute. And if I did a good job in my role as scheduler, then it will be effortless for me to execute. Because I've aligned things correctly, I've batched things correctly, etc. And so the question that you ask yourself is, what's that ratio? So if you're constantly trying to push toward your entire life being want to do, then work for that and make that part of your priority in your schedule. But you first have to have no extra time. You have to have everything scheduled. And then you can go through each one of them and go, okay, is that a want to do or a have to do? Is that a want to do or a have to do? And then you can just add up the hours and like divide, right? And you can figure out what the percentage is of your time that is want to do versus have to do. Anyway, I hope that's helpful for you, at least to like put a stake in the ground and say, wow, I didn't realize that I was spending so much of my time on things I really didn't want to do. And then you can just work to move the needle 5%, 1%, whatever it is every week. Coach Craig out.